Hello and welcome back to session 2. Now for session 2, we're going to be covering up Writing Bright 1. Please open your book to page 37 into your Writing Bright 1. Okay, so for session 2, we're going to be covering unit 4. We're going into a new unit now called Past Time. Today, we're going to be focusing on pictures from Africa, reading a story about pictures from Africa. But before we go to our lessons today, let's do a quick lesson review what we've done so far. Do you remember what we did yesterday in Unit 3, the end of the Unit 3? Yeah, so yesterday we did some building vocabulary on page 36. Now our vocabulary such as sleep, work, worker, patient, and drink. I also distinguished that all of those can be in verb, adjective, or noun. So there are different 3 types of sleep with a verb, a noun, and adjective. Work, verb, work, noun, worker, noun. Number 3, patient, noun, patient, adjective. Number 4, drink, verb, and drink, noun. Now I'm not going to go through details on what they are because you should know them by now. Because yesterday you also not only discovered them, but you also did some writing sentences using those verbs as well. And you also have to fill in the blanks and change the form if necessary. Okay? Now, let's move on to our today's class. Today we're going to be reading a story about pictures from Africa. Now this is a story about Uncle Brian who went to Africa last summer and came back, told the story to who? To his children, or to his niece and nephew, not to his children, to his niece and nephew. Okay, so we're gonna read the story slowly together. Then later we're gonna distinguish what the blue words means. Okay, all right. Pictures from Africa, page 37. My Uncle Brian traveled to Africa last summer. He met a lot of people there. He saw a lot of animals too. He took many pictures of the people and animals. In some pictures, people were singing and dancing. In other pictures, animals were eating and running on the grass. Uncle Brian told us many interesting stories about the pictures. The pictures were beautiful and the stories were exciting. I want to go there someday myself. All right, we're going to read one more time. This time we're going to go a little bit fast. My Uncle Brian traveled to Africa last summer. He met a lot of people there. He saw a lot of animals too. He took many pictures of the people and animals. In some pictures, people were singing and dancing. In other pictures, animals were eating and running on the grass. Uncle Brian told us many interesting stories about the pictures. The pictures were beautiful and the stories were exciting. I want to go there someday myself. Right. As I said before, do you notice anything about the blue words? Why do I write differently in different color blue? Unit do give you some hint. So in this unit, we're talking about past time. What does that mean, past time? Right, past time, it just basically generally means that something that happened in the past. Or another meaning for the word past time, it means free time. Okay, during your free time. During my past time, I like to do some music. I like to play tennis. Okay. It's the same thing as saying during my free time. But in this context, past time, it means something that happened in the past. Past tense, very good. So today, we're going to do something about past tense. Now let's have a look at word number 1. Let's put the title here together. Past, or actually simple past. I'm going to underline that red. Okay, so we have the first word, traveled. Remember, every time you read a word in English, please make sure that you have that ending sound, because if you don't have the ending sound, it doesn't mean anything, okay? Very important, because sometimes, well, not sometimes, mostly, we need to know and we need to distinguish if the ending word is past tense or present tense, okay? So now let's read the first word, traveled, traveled. Again, traveled, traveled. Okay, so the first word is, I'm going to put it in blue. Traveled. Okay, now the first word is travel. Notice travels ends with ed. So it's something that happens in the past. Okay? So what would be the present? Travel, right. Okay, number 2, met. Met. Notice it's in the past. What is the simple present for met? Meet. Good. Number 3, saw. What saw? See. I saw. I see. Okay? Yesterday I saw my mother in the market. Today I see a lot of people at the market. Okay? Number 4, took. Red, red, no black. Okay, let's put black in the pocket. Took becomes take. Okay, so wait, notice, you see, I don't have any more ed. So met, okay. I only take one. Then I took saw. Okay, and then here, right? Number 5 was singing and dancing. Are singing and dancing, okay? Number 5, because it's too long. Are singing and people sing and dance, okay? Singing and dancing. Number 6, eating and running. Number 7, told. Told is, yeah, becomes tell. See? Number 8, were. What word becomes? Okay, so I'm going to leave this for you to figure out in your class time. This will be part of your classwork, okay? Don't worry, because we'll get more practice of using this simple past and simple present, okay, and past time as well. All right? So we've read the story from Africa. You guys are going to be answering a lot of questions relating to the story, okay? Don't forget about that. There's going to be some classwork and there's going to be some homework for you relating to all these subjects, okay? All right. Well, there's not much for this unit 4, starting of this unit, but I definitely see you on Monday for the new chapter. All right. Have a great weekend. Don't forget to do your homework, and I'll see you on Monday for my next video. Goodbye for now. Have fun.